Welcome back, everyone. She's been gone for a while, and wow, we've missed her.
Yes,
but she's back, and better than ever with all the hot gossip in Hollywood.
Our favorite celebrity publicist, Penelope Jean, back in the hot girl chair. How are you, Penelope?
I'm good.
It's
I've been busy traveling, but it's so good to be back with you.
Well, you've got a lot of catching up to do. I hate to throw it all at you at one time,
I know.
but why don't we go ahead and start with...
It's a big day.
Yeah, it really is. Let's do like a big overview, maybe. Let's start with just Dancing with the Stars.
Sure.
Because we've missed, I guess, it's been 2 or 3 weeks since you've been gone, and they've been hitting the ground running.
It's a fabulous season so far. They have a new studio, which is great.
Is that what's different?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been in the old studio, and this is actually the same studio. A lot of people think they moved into a new facility or a larger studio, but they just added 2 rows of balconies and did some refurbishing. So the show's just so big now that they have a bigger audience and more people to get in, and it's just has, you know, more dynamic views. And they moved the celebrity aquarium up to the 2nd floor as well. So now the stars have to run up after the show. And but it's such a panoramic view down. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. What do you think about all this controversy? This I feel like this is the most controversial season yet.
Right.
I mean,
every season it gets more and more.
Well, there you go. And I really thought Chaz was going to be gone the first week, and still hanging in there.
I think Chaz will be gone tomorrow.
Really?
So I really have never been so certain as I am this time. His marks are just too low. It was an 18, and couple that with the viewer votes. So at the bottom of the leaderboard right now is Chaz Bono as well as Nancy Grace. But I think Nancy's going to get more viewer votes, and only because she has a television show on the air right now, which creates a fan base, and so it only stands to reason that she's going to get more votes than Chaz, unfortunately. So I think, you know, it's the last we'll see him, but he was fun. I like him very much. But there's a lot of great dancers out there, and if, you know, if it's to be fair, they need to advance and progress, and he hasn't really shown that.
Who's standing out right now?
Well, they have RJ Martinez did an amazing job last night, and I actually did cry. I mean, I really did. I shed tears. It was just so emotional for me, for everybody. But it was it wasn't just that the theme was
the military
to
tribute,
support the military. It was even more than that. They just did such an amazing job bringing the emotion, and the chemistry that they had between the two of them was outstanding. I mean, you just really were, you know, involved in it. So I thought it was amazing. And Ricky Lake is at the top of the leaderboard right now, too.
Really?
Do you remember when Ricky Lake had the show?
The Big Talk Show.
Yeah.
She might have been the first one to really hit it off there.
Right, because it was Ricky Lake and then like Jenny Jones and all that.
Exactly.
Yes.
But she's looking good on Dancing with the Stars. She was bringing her Cleopatra look last night with those hair extensions.
A little face work done?
Perhaps.
Yeah. She looks good.
She
she just looks really good.
You know, got a new man and a new life.
That's all it takes.
So,
a new man. There you go.
You guys lead the way on that one.
Well, on a serious note, Amanda Knox, that verdict was overturned, and I know that we're talking about entertainment, but this is going to turn into entertainment because
it certainly is.
There's already a Lifetime movie
There's
about
a Lifetime movie, and they're playing it again tonight. So this is interesting. They already aired this movie, but now with the overturned verdict, she's been set free. They are airing that again this evening on Lifetime, I believe, at 9 o'clock. Okay. And they have a new intro and a new ending that they've added to the mix, and they really had to sort of prepare 2 of them, depending on what happened.
Well, they had to,
yesterday. So it's really interesting. But Amanda Knox is she's actually on a plane right now from London on her way to New York. And she's on her way back to Seattle from there. And she's already getting offers for book deals, movie deals. But, you know, really the advice for her right now that everybody's giving her is just kind of lay low, get your life back together. But there's going to be a lot of, you know, interesting opportunities. And even if she's not involved in those movies, they will be made. Wow. I mean, this story has everything. It's just such a salacious story.
Interesting to see how long she'll take to just take time to herself and her family.
Could you imagine losing 4 years,
4 years
of your life?
Your life. We were talking about that this morning. That's your life.
It's unreal.
You can't put a dollar amount on that. Well, very quickly, we always like to talk about who's getting married, who's getting hitched. Seth Rogen, off the market.
Yes. So this is really cool because he's been dating his girlfriend for 7 years. This isn't one of these Hollywood stars that just sort of, you know, got married a couple months after meeting. They have been dating since before he really made it big.
So great.
So he's finally tied the knot with the love of his life.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
There you go. Well, Penelope, it's always great to see you. Thank you so very much for coming.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Looking forward to it.
All right, well, how about a chance to dunk our very own Dave Williams in a tank of cold water, all for a great cause. We'll tell you when and where coming up on the other side of the break. Stay with us.